Oops, I had to turn that around. Welcome to the Writer's Life. Place we get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life. We get the truth about the writer's life. Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button. Tap the bell for notifications, so you don't miss out on a single wonderful video. It's a new month. It's always a drag when it's a new month because, like, that's when you feel less like a writer and more like a salesman. Because I guess, I don't know, I've never been a salesperson before, but, you know, I guess like every month, you know, you start from scratch. You start with a blank slate, and your bosses expect you to make a quota by the end of the month. And we sort of do the same thing, you know. At least from the retail perspective, right? So it is. It's like you start from scratch. It's the funniest thing. But that's the reality of it. Last month was a pretty decent month for not having a book bub. How you doing, guys? Good, good, good. You know, actually kind of made me wonder if I even need book bubs. You know, if you're from BookBub, I'm still applying. I always have some sort of book being considered. I think book bubs are still very effective. So what else going on? Okay, so just some personal news that, as you know, for like the past, geez, what is it now? Almost 9 months I've been bitching and moaning about being short of breath in the left lung. Well, I finally saw a thoracic surgeon, and they're going to fix it. They're going to fix it on the 12th of September. And he tells me, like, the operation they're going to perform works like a charm. And which is great because, you know, I'm still working out and all that stuff, but I really need my lung back, you know. I got to make sure this person doesn't run me over. So I'm excited about that. I was like, suddenly, like, there's a ton of people out, like, waving and all this. I don't know. I just haven't been saying much about it because I didn't have any answers to anybody who might have questions. So, but but here's the thing: I have to stay in the hospital for 2 days and 2 nights. Not because it's required for healing. Otherwise they'd probably send me home that night. But because they have to drain it for 2 days. Isn't that wonderful? But so I'll be writing from the hospital in about a week and a half. I'll probably do a short video from there, maybe. We'll see. I don't want to be one of those dudes that's like, oh, look at me, and you know, nobody wants to see that shit. But I will say this: I've gone 60 years without having to stay overnight in the hospital. 60 years. Well, I guess when I was born I had to stay overnight, right? But I don't remember that shit. You know. Anyway, streaks are made to be broken. And it took me 60 years to break that streak. Okay, also in the news, I have an Indiegogo campaign I just started for the new forthcoming Chase Baker and the Purple Robe of Christ. Chase's newest adventure that I researched at the Vatican personally, because that's what I do for Chase Baker stories. I go on site. But unlike other authors who cheat and just Google it, or these days chat GPT, whatever the fuck AI it is, I do the real thing for you guys. Give you the real sight, sound, smells, tastes of not only my writer's life, but Chase Baker's life. So look for that. I'll put a link here if you want to join and support it. You get like thousands, as a reward, you get like thousands of pages of Chase Baker material. So it's not bad. Not a bad reward at all. And for much less than you'd pay at a bookstore. So that's cool. I'm interested to see how things go with Indiegogo, because I tried a couple of times with Kickstarter. I got some movement on it, but it quickly became apparent that Kickstarter is much better for like fantasy, sci-fi books than for mystery or action, adventure, thriller, pulp stuff. So I think it's only been up for like a half an hour. I've hardly advertised it other than putting it on my Substack, and already I've gotten 1 or 2 contributions, so that's cool. So we'll see, maybe it'll work like a charm, who knows. But that'll be run for about 40 days, and it's like an experiment for me, so I'll be reporting on it as time goes on. If nothing else, it's another way to sell books, guys. It's another way to sell books directly. And everybody should be doing it. Every author, or at least independent or independent authors or hybrid authors like me. You know, any income stream is a welcome income stream that promotes your book sales. All right, that's all I got. Let's see, this week, it's going to be busy again for the next few weeks, but I think I do have a guest this week. But I think just one that I've booked, but we'll see. Anyway, look for that on LinkedIn, and I'll advertise it, and you'll get the scoop. And that is about it. And ciao, ciao.